Welcome to Sugarless in the Kitchen with Savvy Wellness. Today we're making a smoothie. I've just come back from a workout, and the best thing after a workout is to get some protein for muscle repair. And smoothies are a great way to get a lot of protein in something that's quick and delicious. So there's a basic formula to making a nutritious and healthy smoothie, what I call the green smoothie formula, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So it kind of has 5 parts. First part is the greens. I like to add either some kale, Swiss chard, spinach, whatever you have in your kitchen that's green. The greener the better, the more nutrients it will have. And I keep the stems and put that in my Ziploc bag of vegetable scraps for when I make soup. So you can keep those stems. You can also freeze kale. I'm also going to put a little bit of sprouts because I happen to have that in my fridge. So smoothies are a good way to use up your leftovers as well. So I'm putting some sprouts. So that's my green part of my smoothie. Then you want to add some sweetener, which is usually your fruit. I've chosen a mixture of blueberries and raspberries. I have a cup here. You can go half a cup to a cup. I like berries because they're low on the glycemic index, and they do add a lot of sweetness and flavor to the smoothie and often give it its nice color. The other thing you want to make sure is that your smoothie has protein, fat, and fiber, because that's going to keep you full. It's going to keep you satiated. So my source of fat for today is an avocado. Half an avocado usually is enough per person. So you just scoop out the flesh. Avocado is also a good source of fiber, which you want in your smoothie. You could also add some nut butter if you wanted, for example. I do like adding a little bit of almond butter because it has a nice flavor. This one is getting a little bit hard at the bottom of the jar. I'm also going to add flaxseed. Is an excellent source of fiber and is also excellent for balancing hormones. So I usually add 2 tablespoons. I pretty much have my flaxseed every day. Then it's my protein sources. So the seeds and the nut butter will give me some protein, but I really want a big punch of protein. And usually it's pretty hard to do without having some protein powder. I do like this fermented vegan proteins powder from Genuine Health. And I always choose unflavored. If you can't choose unflavored, and add the flavor yourself. So 1 scoop will give me 20 grams of protein. It's pretty hard to get 20 grams of protein from just a bit of food unless you eat meat. Then you want a little bit of a punch, something that will add a little bit more nutrition. In my case, I cut up a fresh ginger, and it's really good for this time of year in the autumn when there's lots of colds and flus circulating around. This is antimicrobial, so it's really going to add. If you're not used to fresh ginger, it's going to add enough of a punch to your smoothie. So be careful in the amount that you're adding. And then basically you're adding your liquids. So usually I will use an almond milk, soy milk, but I didn't have any today, so I'm just going to add some pure filtered water. You could add a little bit of juice if you had juice, but you want to be careful not to add too much juice because it is high on the glycemic index. So let's look at this concoction and see what it's like. Here we go. So the end product, the color will vary depending on what you've put in your smoothie. In this case, it's kind of a dark brown color, nice and thick. And pour it in your glass. If you have a nice straw like I do, add it to the smoothie and have it. Cheers. Delicious, and it's got that nice punch of the ginger. Bon appetit.